G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and once again welcome back aboard the USS Seawolf. We're continuing on the New South China Sea campaign at this point, and once again we've been tasked at hunting a surface fleet. So I'm just getting the torpedo tubes here ready at the moment. For this particular mission we've been sent to Cam Ranh. A Chinese ballistic missile fleet has been sent from the port, or was departing the port to head towards the Philippine Sea, and we've been tasked to intercept it. We have. The fleet barely saw blue water before we ran into it. Unfortunately, it seems there's only 3 ships in the fleet, although that's going to make it relatively easy to take out. It's one clear. Now we're just going to let it move a little distance off the Seawolf here, and then we will grab its nav marker and about there. Run it directly north, parallel in line with the Seawolf. This will get the torpedo clear enough and give it enough gap off the Seawolf that it's less likely that the cable is going to break. At least providing the Seawolf doesn't maneuver, while getting the torpedo far north before it turns in. The idea here, as per the last video that I did, trying to move the torpedoes far enough away that when they're detected, they don't give away the location of the Seawolf. Now, I don't really have 100% solutions on any of our targets here at this point in time, but it's looking like Sierra 1's over 30 kiluyards away, and it is actually moving away from us at the moment, so that could be a problem. It's turning the turning the torpedo towards Sierra 2. Ooh. Hello. Well, I take it our torpedo just... Sierra 1 is much closer than I actually thought. Okay, so let's just... active sonar. We'll set the activation short on this one, and let's take our depth to 300. That'll get us below the thermal layer. It might break the wire, but hopefully the active sonar will be enough to still track the target. And splash in the water at our location.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 247.
Crazy that they managed to get my location out of that. As much speed as I possibly can at this point. It's one decoy away. Now I can't outrun these torpedoes, but we can dodge them easy enough. There's only 2 in the water, and only one of them's locked, so we should be okay. The big trick from this position is just to get underneath that torpedo search cone as it comes around, so it doesn't pick up our depth, and at that point, it's passing over the top of us now. It doesn't appear to be changing course or locking on, in which case we're below the search cone, so we should be fine. It shouldn't detect us or come at us. And looks like our torpedo is still on target to get Sierra 1. You know, it'd be really nice to have a wire for some adjustments here, but I think it should be fine. Anyways, I have other fish to fry, so adjusting course. There. And let's go see whether or not we can get a really good solution on the rest of these 2 surface ships, and we can take them out as well. Yep, torpedo has acquired Sierra 1. Sierra 1's dropping noisemakers. I think Sierra 1 is significantly closer to the location of our torpedo than it actually appears. Torpedo was reacquired. Sierra 2's 13.8 kiluyards away, so that's close enough that we can... No, let's go with sonar off, make sure it's set to surface. We'll go with a shot and see if we can find Sierra 2. sounded like the torpedo that was floating around above us, self-destructing. Oh, now it's jumped away. Yeah, we'll shoot these. I think these are much closer than they actually appear. Much like Sierra 1 was much closer. Oh! Speaking of Sierra 1, torpedo impact. That's one of our targets down. No more helicopters out of this one. Alright, so... get this back in position. Alright, we want these torpedoes to activate and start searching for us, so... sonar on 2. Better course, and sonar on 3. I need to tweak that a little bit. Just trying to get the torpedoes to follow the sonar trails. I would rather hook these a little bit, but the sonar, the signature from both of these ships is so jumpy. The easiest way to actually get them is just to send the torpedoes directly down their own active sonar pings. They're surface ships, so we know they're going to be on the surface. So that one there's pretty easy. As soon as the torpedoes hit their activation zones, there we go. First one has activated and heads straight for the surface. Second one will activate in just a second. It'll make the turn. There it goes. Both are going up. And then I'll reactivate the active sonar once they're a little bit further away. Just the general rule is torpedoes on the surface don't actually need the active sonar. Tweak that a little. They don't actually need the active sonar to find their targets, but if I turn the active sonar on, it will give a very clear solution that my submarine can track, so I can work out where these are. So even if the torpedoes are evaded and the wire breaks, I should still have the solution to target. Now for today's video, what I think I'm going to do is, rather than controlling the torpedoes from the 3D view, if I take manual control of these torpedoes, I'm going to guide them completely from the map view. Now in reality, it doesn't really make a lot of difference, because the map view doesn't show you anything that you can't see on your sonar anyway. In fact, in some ways it can be worse. Sonar's now activated. So, yeah, we're going to do it from this way anyway, just because of comments in the last video, and Sierra 3 has been located on the first ping from the torpedo. Come on. It's tracking on its own at this point. I'm not giving any input to torpedo 3. There's no reason for me to do so. There's the noisemaker. Camera on it now. And it's reacquired the target. Let's turn off from the countermeasure again. Alright, we may have to give this a little bit of guidance. 2 still tracking fine. Torpedo reacquired, and there's a countermeasure. Target lost. Alright, so let's take control here. We guide the torpedo manually through the countermeasures, and there it goes. It's reacquired. It's on manual guidance at this point, and that looks like it's going to be a hit. Glued us down. Oh, hello. Okay, so torpedoes in the water. A couple of torpedoes, actually. Where's this one going in? And up with the others. Okay, so Sierra 3, or Sierra 2 rather, seems to think we're somewhere in that end of the world. Now that's interesting. It doesn't know where we are, but somehow it knows exactly what depth to send these torpedoes to actually find us, because we're 1,000 feet down at the moment. It shouldn't have that information. There is always the chance it was a lucky guess, of course, but it just seems odd. So many pings coming in. Come on to find him. He's got to be around here somewhere. Let's hit a reload.
Gone. Fire control. Weapon acquired.
Gotcha. A little bit further out than I thought you were. Your deck. Yep. Another helo carrier. And enjoy putting you at the bottom. Your countermeasures being deployed. Watching you evade there. You're not going to be able to dodge this torpedo. I'm not going to let you. Another torpedo again. Another countermeasure again, rather. So, measure 2 is selected, and just a little bit of manual guidance here. I'm just going to steer this torpedo wide so we get around all those countermeasures that Sierra 2 is laying. And there we go, reacquired. On approach from the front, no countermeasures to get in the way. That should be a killing blow. And boom. Excellent job, Commander. Your neutralization of this high priority target will severely reduce the enemy's ability to hinder trans-Pacific convoys. Sends her regards. You and your crew await further orders on this downlink. Okay. Well, hopefully the next set of orders are a little bit more entertaining. And convoys arrive. Cargo ships from North America and Japan continue to ferry goods into the region with minimal losses. This has been attributed to efficient cooperation amongst Allied naval forces. The convoy system worked in World War I and World War II, and it still works today, a spokesman from the Pentagon said. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, the fight's going well. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. There's actually probably going to be 2 or 3 Cold Waters videos over the next week, amongst other things. I'm trying to speed a couple of things up and move this campaign along a little bit, because apparently, at some point soon, I'm going to be annoying the Soviets, and that's when things get interesting. Anyways, guys, until next time, remember to click that like button, share it, and subscribe if you would like to see more, and as always, take care.